Saturday, we're live. It's all up to you, baby. This vlog is going to be about affordable tackle. So what's affordable tackle? It's anything that you can afford. God, that's better. I've got the sun shining straight into my eyes. I'm going to come back a little bit. So if you can afford some tackle and it's what you can afford to get, then what you do is you go and buy some. That's what you do. Now, do you know what? I've set this up slightly wrong because I've got a little bit overexposure. So what I need to do is just sort this out 2 seconds. Give me a second. Hi mate, Nathan, you alright? So what I'm just doing now, that's better. Hey, the sun killing me in the eyes. So what's affordable tackle? I've had a box sent to me from that company there, full of goodies. Loving the vlogs. Cheers Nathan, good to see you. I thought you might come on here today, Nathan. I thought that's where you might have been. So I've had this box of tackle sent to me. I've also had bait. Boo, my daughter's online as well, she's watching me now. I've had some bait and all sorts of things sent to me for vlogs. Now, hi Graham Martin, good afternoon Darren, good to see you all. Crispy Carper, nice to see you. Hiya mate, good to see you. Right, I might as well start doing the vlog again. Chris wants to know how big your tackle is. Massive. It's like, afternoon, it's going live on the vlog. We're hold on, let me get my glasses on. NGT, Northwest here. Hi mate, you alright Paul? How are you doing mate? Alright, Camo Carpy, good to see you. God, you're all in here now, aren't you? There's 11 people straight away, this is more than usual. Okay buddy, cheers Dave. Watch you mate, Darren Hall, good to see you, nice mate, good to see you. So we've got 12 people, we've got 3 likes. Like and subscribe. If you like my vlogs and you like me doing the vlogs, please do a like and subscribe and let's see. Listen, I want you all to do us a favour, right? Chat not working. Right, no worries. The brother-in-law is watching this, I'm guessing. It's called Chris Dewhurst. So I'll say happy birthday, Chris. Because he wants to know how big my tackle is. Right. So about the vlogs, what I'm going to be doing with the vlogs on Thursdays, I'm going to do a review of tackle. That's what I'm going to do. So Kev, good to see you again. Kev Orton, good to see you. It's going fine mate. Nathan Leake, happy birthday to Chris. Let's everybody wish happy birthday to Chris. Cheers for that. Good Ian, good to see you. Ian McKenzie's there. Craig, hiya mate, you alright? The brother-in-law's birthday was yesterday, so everybody say happy birthday. How you doing Chris? Everyone loves your tackle, right? Brilliant. Happy. Look, there we go. Paul Higgins, happy birthday. Everyone's saying happy birthday, Chris. Be careful, right? Listen, if Chris is knocking about, he's a phantom cheese pincher. So if he's got any blocks of cheese in your fridge somewhere, he'll have it. He will. He will. That's what he does. Any fish is nah, no bream, mate. Nothing like that yet, mate. Happy birthday, Chris. See, they're all doing it. They're all doing happy birthday. On Wednesdays, right? I'm going to do the, they're all doing it now, look, it's kind of amusing. On Wednesdays, I'm going to do, I am at Wayne, how you doing mate, good to see you. I'm going to do a review, so it's a review day. Thursdays are review days. And all the stuff that's been sent to me from tackle companies, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sending it onto this vlog and talking about it. Now, I'm not paid to do the vlogs, it's just something that I decided to do. Let's get a bit of light in here, because it's getting a bit, no, maybe not. I need to get my glasses on, I can't see. I'm on rainwater, Nathan, I'm on rainwater. So what I'm going to be doing is a review on Thursdays, a vlog on Mondays, and this live feed on Saturdays. That's how I'm going to do it to start off with, and that's exactly how it's going to be. Now, I want you to all comment what you want me to do on the reviews. Now, on the tackle wise, what's the best tackle you've bought, and how big's your tackle? Because Chris wants to know that. Chris wants to know how big your tackle is. We need to make sure Chris is happy on his birthday, so all these men can tell him the size of his tackle, or what size their tackle is. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. So that's what we're going to do. And now listen, just because I get sent stuff doesn't mean I'm sponsored by anybody. It's just because it's the way it is. Oh, Nathan's going to be on in 10 minutes. Let Wayne there. Wayne's got 10 inches there. There you go, 10 inches. Chris must be happy with that. As big as a piece of string. Yeah. camo. Yep, we all believe that. As big as a piece of string. I've got 14 people here. Listen, now this camo carpet is going to be on at 6 o'clock, and then you also got our old friend as well is going to be on at 7 o'clock. Liam Bartrop's going to do his vlog at 7 o'clock. Now if we can get more of you guys starting to do YouTube and starting to do the live feeds, then it'd be great, because we can get this something called a cluster. Now these get shared more if there's more people watching and whether there's more people subscribed. It depends what you're doing. If it's that big, it should be on Pornhub. Yeah, I reckon so. How much is it to Oldham? People ask that question all the time, I never answer them. Cheers for a shout out live, mate. Yep, no worries. Nathan's just live, he's got a YouTube channel as well. So Chris must be a happy boy. Now everyone said happy birthday. They told him the size of the manhood. There's a happy boy. What's the best spod mix in winter? What's the best spod mix? Now that's a very good question. I don't think there is one. But I'll tell you what I'm doing now currently. I'm trying to use the actual flames walking past. Glenn, you distracted me, sweetheart. I'm using pack baits throughout winter. Now currently I'm using, what am I using? I've got Scottish Oaks, right? So I'm using Scottish Oaks tonight, and with that I've got, what's the name of the stuff? Well, you've got the rice and the, oh, I can't remember it. So I've got another pot or something. It's something I cannot abide eating, and I'm using it for fishing. I think it's the best place for it. Rice pudding. So I've got rice pudding, Vitalin's at Scott. Vitalin's a very good pack bait. Best tackle I ever bought was a Chub RX Plus Max Bivvy. It's massive. So Chris is excited now. I see massive on the actual vlog there. So regarding tackle, I think I'll tell you the best things I've ever bought for fishing, which was a JRC Euro sling. Cost me about 60 quid. Wasn't cheap at all. What else is there that's been really good? My Solar stainless steel. Now that's not economy, that's lasted me for years. So if you think how many years I've had that tackle, there we go. It's lasted a long time, and I've had money's worth out of it. What else have they sent out to me? Look, them. Just one of these is about £3.50. You get a full pack here for, I think it's nearly a £5 or something like that. So that's got to be good value, hasn't it? And they just put bait on the hooks, don't they? What else was there? They sent me some scissors. Right, what else? Bivvy light. I'm going to do a review on Thursday about this. So that's the first review that I'm going to do on Thursday. So what I've got that one, the green monster. I've got that one, the black monster. And then I've got the Chinese one there, which I use as well. They're all different build qualities, and they all have a different purpose. Depends on what your budget is. So this one for Chinese, never tried them, but never tried it, but see, the problem I've got with this is it pops up and it goes pretty quickly by the time I realise it. So the Chinese one lasts for 8 hours. That one lasts for about 12 hours, but it'll be all in the coming review that I'm going to be doing. That's what we're talking about. Right guys, what's the best tackle, the cheapest tackle you bought? Actually having the Sabre Bivvy light. Right, so the Sabre Bivvy light, and that's a good one as well, is it, Paul? Is that a good one? See, it's not all about brands, it's about what you can afford sometimes. And listen, let's be honest, once you paid the mortgage, paid your bills and everything else, you can't be buying fishing tackle for the sake of trying to impress people. Cheers, Paul. Can you? Let's be perfectly honest. Best bit of kit you've ever bought was the Micron M alarm. Still going strong after 13 years. That was a small alarm, wasn't it? The Fox one. And they were really cheap as well. Now, most of the tackle we get now, not all, is made in China. So I think it's a case that some people buy tackle, NGT Dynamite net handle, there's another one. You know? It depends what money you've got to spend. Now, I think these tackle companies, they buy tackle and they choose how much you want to earn on it. It's just that. And most of them from the same factory. They're not all, but that's just the way it is. See, look, you're starting to speak to each other. I had my Ridge Monkey Bivvy light and used it for 5 sessions yet, charged it yet. Look, they're a good light. The Ridge Monkey light is a very, very good light. I've got 2 of them myself. One of them's broke. I don't want to talk about it, but it's broke. Listen, it all depends what you want to spend on fishing tackle, doesn't it? Whether you're going to be spending a lot of money on it or not a lot of money, it depends what's good for you, right? Now, you shouldn't really have peer pressure. Cardinal 55 reels, they're a good reel, but they were really expensive at the time. And look, they were expensive. That was like a week's wages for 1 reel, and people had 3 of them, right? You have to remember, some people drive a Mercedes-Benz and some people don't. It all depends how much money you've got available to you and how much you want to spend on fishing tackle. That's what it's all about. If you want to spend that kind of money on fishing tackle, you do it. Waiting for my life for most of NGT. Right, I've also got some bait coming as well. Bait's another thing, isn't it? I've gone fishing today. Evening, Kyle. I hope you had a good mate. Caught us. Yep, doing really well. NGT Bivvy light is excellent. I've not used it yet. Apparently, you can charge your phone off it. Is that right? Remote control, magnetic fitting strip, 60 hours battery life. Now, I'm going to show you something here. When you say 60 hours battery life, most of them got these Chinese batteries in. You can see there. Can you see that? Right, so when they've got them on, they're pretty much nearly the same thing. It depends on the quality of the battery got in there. Right, so this one can charge your phone off it. Power function. Yeah, charges. It says it charges more smartphones. There, look, it's there. Now that's good. I like that. See, that's kind of a state. If that had that as well, that'd be good. That's the name of the battery. Yep. So that's the battery that you're talking about, Nathan. It's a 18650. Looking forward to the NGT head torch that comes out. I don't know when that's coming out, but if they send that, it'd be great. Cheap bait is a no-no, but buy the best if you can afford it. I didn't get that last one, it's gone off. Right, cheap bait. Do you think fish? It's the same in your e-cig. It's the same thing, same as what's in an e-cig. Bait it all depends on personal preference. I've been quite loyal to different things that I've used, and then it's not worked in my way. Now I'm currently trying different cheaper options for bait. That's why I'm trying the pack bait thing, you know. That's what I'm trying on that. And I've caught a fish on it. I don't really catch on it in here now. And I've also bought baits from the shops. But what's happening with these vlogs is, I haven't put them in the vlogs, but I've had things sent to me. And I'll tell you the first time something happened to me like this. I had a box of stuff sent to me in November. And when everything was sent to me, the consultants linked to the company that I was with complained about me having a box of gear. That's not my fault, and it was designed for the vlogs to be used in the vlogs. Now, I'm having tackle sent to me all the time now. If you can afford it, it shouldn't be expensive anyway, right? If you can afford it, just buy it. If you can't, get a cheaper option. So where this tackle's now starting to arrive, and I'm going to start doing reviews on it, and it's because I don't work for the tackle companies, I'll say exactly whether it's good or not. Was that Quality Baits been going for 30 years? It must be good. Wayne, Quality Baits has been going for a long time, and that's a good bait company. Mainline's a good bait company. You know, they just sell to shops. Stinky, Sticky, whatever it is. There's loads of different good bait companies out there. But we tend to overlook the simple baits that we... I'm going back to the last vlog. In the last live feed, we talked about that. But we're going to talk more about tackle rather than baits on this vlog, to be honest. Now, as a result, when this stuff gets sent to me, coconut's good, activate baits. Is your time-lapse on the go? Yes, mate, can you hear it? It's clicking away there. I've got the time-lapse going away because I'm just catching the sun setting over the trees there. That's what I'm doing in the vlog. That'll be on the next vlog, which you'll see with one rod on the spot. That's all it needs. Don't want loads of lines going into that swim. I just want to make sure that the fish come in, there's some bait there, and they pick it up and they go. Carp depart. And that's what I'm going to do with that. Nice on my way soon. Oh, Nathan's on his way. Well, I'm going to do this I've got about 45 minutes going to be doing this for, but I need more people. Now here's the thing, when I'm trying to speak, I've only got 22 and you get about 3 or 4 pop up at the same time and you just don't have a chance to see it. Now if it's on a laptop, you see a big long list of them that come down where you can read them. I don't. I literally have a second to read it, and that's royal pain in the bottom to sort out. Currently on 20 now. At 7 o'clock, listen, Leon's going to put up a link to show his live feed at 7 o'clock. Leon Bartrop, yep. They're good rods. Free Spirit CTX rods, they're really good, Wayne. Good rods, them. What I want you to do, right? Last week he went apoplectic because he got nearly 170 people live in the room. If we can get him, I'd love to see it do 200. Not just for that, just so I can see the live feed stream going, because it's absolutely nuts trying to read at the same time. You know, and I paid 160 quid for my Bivvy, a Fox Eclipse, second hand 6 years ago, and it's still mint. Ian, most of my Bivvies are by second hand. Big bait companies just paying for the name. If anglers knew how much they actually cost the products, they'd be shocked. It's about making money. Bait companies are about making money. Any business is about making money. And you're right, you've got to put a valid point there. He will hit 200 yards, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon he'll hit 200 people. If we can do that, we can share his live feed to everybody on your live feed on Facebook, then maybe we can get 200 people for Leon, because that's just make him really happy for the weekend, and you can't help making people happy. Listen, how many of you guys have been out into your supermarket since the last vlog and had a look what you can buy off the shelf? Now, I'm currently fishing. Right, I've put about 4 kilo bait out on a spot, and you know how much you tell me how much you've spent, right? And do you know what I'm fishing with? Popcorn. A piece of popcorn on each rod with pat baits. That's what I'm currently doing. And tell me how much you've spent on the bait. How much you reckon I've spent on the baits to a night session now? Go on, tell me. How many do you reckon? How much? Flynn's is trying to distract me.
I just really need the toilet.
I can't do nothing for you, that son. There's no toilets here. 7 quid, a tenner. The Fox rod second hand, tracker luggage second hand. Yeah, you can buy things second hand. 2 quid. Obsessive carper. Go on, we're not far off. We're not far off. You know, so I've got a packet of popcorn. I ain't kidding. That's my hook baits. £5. and it's out of the kitchen. No, £5. I take an extra trolley when I go for the big shop. Take another trolley. 4 quid, a quid. What's the best carp bed and why? Oh, I'll tell you about that in a minute. 11 quid on brands. Take them, Flynn. You can have them. You can have them. You can have the crisp. Have them all. If it leaves me in peace. Evening, Carl. Good to see you. So that's what I'm fishing with. £7.50, right? 2 packets of them. I've got a sweet one and a salty one. £7.50. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute. What else? The Scottish gives 2 secs. So that, right? Frozen sweet corn. No sweet corn. I got told off on that in the last vlog. I'll tell you about that in a minute. That popped up. These pop up, so that's a pop up, right? And the other thing I put in that as well. You ready for this? Rice pudding. The rice pudding and the yolks make a pat bait. A really good pat bait. So I'll put the rice pudding, which is in the next vlog. Birdseed from a pound shop. Yeah, birdseed for a pound shop, really cheap. B&M Bargains is a good call as well on that. Right, so this £1.30. Right, what's in here? There's a kilogram there, so that's about 4 kg when it's wet. Right, and what I did with that is I put, it doesn't make it cloudy. I'll tell you about it in a second. Right, when I did the one with water and made more of a ground bait, and I did catch a lot of fish off it, good old oats mix with milk, yep, a massive cloud. Right, I'll tell you what this, so I did that, right, I did the last vlog, and an American guy contacted me, and he said chickpeas are great. He contacted me, and it's in the feed, and he told me, look, different times of the year people use pat baits in America differently, and he said I'd done it wrong. Well, he didn't say that. I think he suggested that I did it wrong. So this time of year I've kind of gone, I couldn't get grits, so I've got the oaks, I've got the I hate this carnation condensed milk, it's a good one. I got the rice pudding, and I made it into a ball. Now, was it a cloud? No. It became like a really tacky hard bait, but a ball, like a ground bait, like really hard ground bait. And I moulded it around my lead, right, and then I cast it out. I'm just reading these here, which was a brain pop up. Right, so I made this, wrapped it around the hook, right, and the lead, and I made sure the popcorn, if you hook the popcorn into the hook a couple on, because it can come off on the cast, and the popcorn sits above the pat bait, like there, wafts about, right? So you've got the pat bait slowly clouds. So what you've got is you've got this cloud that appears across the bottom of the lake, and it slowly gets bigger and bigger. This cloud becomes more and more, and the popcorn, about 4 inches, has popped above it. So when that popcorn's above there, the fish come in and pick the popcorn up. Can I see the lake, matey? Yes, you can. How long will the popcorn stay on for? Don't know. This is the first time we're trying it. I'll show you the lake now. That's the lake. Can you see it? It's not a big lake, is it? It's not a big lake. So the popcorn, I don't know how long it stays on. So what I've done is I've put 2 or 3 on them in a size 6, and it pops it up. Yeah. So when you pop the popcorn on to the hook, now what I've done as well, I've done it on a choddy. Camera's going to fall off here. Get this right. So I've mounted it on a choddy. So what I've got is, I've set the choddy so it's like at 2 inches back from there, so it pops up. So it's kind of sat back a little bit from the weight, which has got the pat bait over it. So it just backs off a little bit, so when that cloud comes across, it's popped up above there, and that's how I decided to do the pat bait. Right, so this has cost me just £3 10p. That's it. Sorry mate, battery's low, need to save it for the live. No worries, see you on the next one. I understand, because it does heat your battery up in this carpy camo. Yeah, so just underneath £4, I'm fishing over 4 key bait. £4 for 24 hours. It's that simple. Now if the Americans catch a lot of fish on this, catch you later mate, right? The Americans catch a lot of fish on this, and in the last vlog he talked about, in the comments, if you go down in the comments and speak to him, I want you to speak to him in the comments. I want you to chat to him in the comments and ask him some questions, because he's took the time to answer some questions. So if you can speak to him directly on the last vlog, go back to the last vlog and chat to them in there and have a chat with them and see what they're actually going to do, because he's actually in America and he's contacted me. I think he lives in New York and around the area. So if he's actually fishing this kind of method, right, and it's a cheap method to use, then contact him. I haven't used any pat baits in spring. I read about it many years ago. Pete Castle and Frank Warwick went over to America and they got obliterated by the Yanks, and the Americans using pat baits and we were just using boilers, because we're better than everybody, aren't we? It's the English mentality that we're better than everybody. We're not, right? These guys have been putting the time and effort into the pat baits to understand how they work, right? We've gone on to the pat baits now from the cheap tackle, but yeah, it doesn't matter, it's just a live feed, isn't it? It is what it is. Now I think different times of the year, especially salts in spring and that kind of thing, if you're using a pat bait, it'd be brilliant. Why will the tackle companies not like us doing the pat baits? Because they can't make money at it, you know. It's difficult for them to actually flog the concept to you and the magazines when you can go into Tesco's and Asda and pick up this stuff, you know, for like £1.30 or whatever it is, Scottish Oaks. I mean, this is cheap. Look, you're meant to eat this, and it's not even got a plastic insert. It's just straight in the box. Look, can you see it? That's it. It's a Scottish for you. Throw it in the box, it'll be right. So that's that. So what am I going to do with the pack baits next? I don't know. I'm going to try and get hold of some grits. If I can get hold of some grits, that'd be great. That'd be a fantastic bait that I'm going to try as well. Now there's loads. There's Vitamin. There's a lot you can use in your pet food shops. I mean, if you go in B&M Bargains, you can get your like kind of your pigeon feeds and that kind of thing. Make sure you prepare it. In fact, one of the vlogs, I'm going to go into B&M Bargains. I'm going to buy one off the shelf. I'll do a video to show you how to prepare that, if that's what you want me to do. So we'll do that. That'll be good for you to have a look at. Tins of macaroni cheese, brilliant bait. There's another one, David Hall, macaroni cheese. What do you think of the new Fox Brolly? Love 'em, mate. Listen, I've got the Fox Brolly here, can you see it? But this is the first one they did. I've got the winter wrap for this. This is solid. Now it's Americans use it. Pigeon condition is a good one. Americans use a word on the vlogs which I love, right? When they're doing reviews and stuff. If something's right and you'd use it, they say it's solid. This, the Fox, right? I might even do a vlog or a review on it. Is a solid umbrella. The only problem with this one is I put the legs, the bank sticks through this fabric a couple of times. I've had to repair it. But that's me. I should have took them off. That's not their fault, you know. If I'd have taken the legs off, I wouldn't have brought the Bivvy. The other one I liked as well, I used to have the Pioneer Specimen, which was a fantastic one. It just got too old and I had to get rid of it. The next day session one. I tell you what, I am gonna get. I need a 2-man Bivvy, right? And I'm gonna ask NRG to send me out a 2-man Bivvy. And when I do that, I'm gonna do a review on that. Now, what I'm going to do on the next on this reviews, I'm going to find on Amazon a link. Listen, I had a set of Black Prince reels as well, mate. The Black Prince was my first reels. I used to have two of them. I used to use them for catfishing. That was made by Intrepid. That's something else. So anyway, I've lost track. Tell me where I was up to. Then I've lost it now. When he asked me about the Black Prince, I had this thing haze in my head of how I used to fish and what I used to use. Carp bed and why? Right. I'm going to tell you something about myself now. Right. 2-man Bivvy. I'm going to get a 2-man. The NRG one. I'm going to get one of them actually. Bivvy's a comfort. Bivvy.com, Carl. I'll have a look at that crispy carper. Right. My lower back is absolutely in tatters, and it got that way many years ago because I used to do jiu-jitsu, and when I used to do that it put my back out and I've not been right since. Pigeon conditioner always on the bank, blah blah blah, cheap as chips, cheaper than a cat shop. It is. So I actually sleep a lot of the time on a Nash Infinity bed chair, and that's even at home, right? So because of the way the bed chair shapes to my back, I use a Nash Infinity at home. Right? When I come fishing, I've got a JRC one. This one folds into 4 sections. Now, here's the thing. When I was 2 stone heavier than what I am now, there's a strip of material across the middle of this JRC bed chair. This is one that folds into quarters. When I was 2 stone heavier, this is a terrible bed chair. It's not designed for fat people. The minute I lost the weight, this became a spectacular bed chair. Now that's important. If you're a dobber, be careful of what you buy. I go for the Nash stuff. Anything that's got a memory foam and strings all the way around it to support you. When it's just got fabric across the middle, you need to be a skinnier person. It's not PC, I know. Where it is, isn't it? What's the name? And can you guys tell me what the name of this JRC bed chair is? The one that folds in 4. Can't remember the name of it. It's got a big green handle on it. But I bought this because it folds up into 4, compact, and it's really compact. It's got more space in the car because I don't use a van. I use the car for fishing. The next bed chair that's all right. I've still got a Fox Premier bed chair, and I've had that for years, and that's a quality bit of kit. And that's the same thing. If you've got a little bit of timber on the bone, then the bars across the middle stick into you. If you lose a bit of weight, they're fine. So it all depends on the size of the person, whether you like pies. Right, so what leaks like hell? Which JSA Extreme 4-man leg? Which Bivvy leaks like hell? Which one's that one? See, a lot of these are mass-produced, these Bivvies, let's be perfectly honest. If I could afford it and I spent the money, I think the one I'd buy, if money was no option, it'd be the Aqua 2-man. I love the Aqua gear. But, evening Carl, how you doing? Brad, not bad. Is this your regular live feed slot? Yes, Brad, it is. I'm going to be doing this every Friday, every Saturday even at 5 o'clock. Even though I'm not going to be fishing, I'm going to go into my man cave. Yeah, Fox Mark 2 Super Brolly, Craig Donahue. That's my cousin. Hiya, Craig. So I've had the brother-in-law asking about the size of men's tackle, and I've got Craig. He's not asking about the size of men's tackle. It's a strange world, this, it really is. Listen, can you guys do me a favour? I'd like to get more subscribers if it's humanly possible. I seem to slow down at 500. It's not about the content, it's about you guys. So chatting to you guys and doing what we're doing, I love this, it's entertaining. But do us a favour, like and share and pass on the live feeds or the normal vlogs so more and more people can subscribe and get more people to talk. This is the most amount of people, look, there, that I've had live. 28 people, I'm more than happy with that. That's like a pub full of people watching me standing on stage. You need help. Carp UK 75, cheers mate, good to see you, good to see you. Don't forget Leon's on at 7. Uchi's Bivvy, the Apotheoses 2-man. That was the first commercial one I bought like that. ProLogic send you a VX man to test out. Yeah, cool, Jason, that'd be good. ProLogic will send one out to me, that'd be good. Just keep them doing what you're doing. Follow me, followers will come. Scott, I'm sure they will do. I'm sure they will do. It'd be great if they did, to be perfectly honest. Just unscribe, Carl. Cheers, mate. Oh well. Just subscribe, and then more and more people I can see, the more people will be entertaining. Leave me alone. Leave me alone if you unsubscribe. Leave me alone. Oh, right, hold on. I'll show you something. China stove. Cheap fishing tackle. When I put this on Facebook, believe it or not, there's about 20,000 people. 12,000 people. Just keeping it real, buddy. Nice one, down to earth. That's right, mate. Dave, that's all it is. It's what it is, just down to earth. When I put this on Facebook, it was a square cheap stove from China, and I'll not tell you what went on, but let's be honest. I put it up because it's a cheap stove. I went on eBay, and we're not allowed to look at cheap options, are we? Is any cheap braid about, Chris? I've not really looked for any. I've been a consultant for tackle companies for a good number of years, and now I'm not. I don't want to be, right? They're all pee in the same pot. They all go to the same kind of people. The fish just crashed in my swim. Did you hear that then? Right. So they all pee in the same pot, and as a result of this, the braids are pretty much nearly the same. So the prices are nearly the same. I think if you're going to look for a cheap braid, I think you just need to look on eBay. Cheap braid China. Do you know what, Dave? I've got a few people I can contact in Amazon for cheap braid. There you go, that's what I'm saying, Ty. Amazon for cheap braid. Right, I'll explain. Everything I'm doing on these vlogs, I'm going to put the links, not on the live feeds, but in my videos, of stuff where you can find an alternative. Yeah? Or if it's actually what I use, it'll be there and it's what I use. It's that simple. 30 people, that's the most amount of people I've had in the room. So as a result, I'm going to put the link below in the normal videos where you can get the stuff what I use. Got one of those stoves, Carl. Brilliant bit of kit for a tenner. Tested it with yeah, no, it's a good one. China braid, about £4. Scott, listen, you can buy stuff and just buy it. If you're going to use it, use it. I'll tell you how the Chinese work. I'll get back to that. I put that. There was only one on YouTube. Not YouTube, eBay it was. One. That was it. There was one. I put it on Facebook and there's 12,000 views. You go on eBay now and have a look at stoves, square stoves, and you just get the camping stoves, the big ones with the canisters. You look on eBay now and you'll see literally hundreds of them. The Chinese aren't stupid. If they can see a market and they manufacture it, they will do it. They will sell it because they don't care. If you're a tackle company and you order 500 units, they don't care. What they will do is copy what you do and sell it on eBay, Amazon, wherever it is, and they just put it out there. They do not care. So don't have a go about people. It's the people looking that'll do it, and you can't change that. This is digital marketing. It's what happens when people start looking for stuff. It creates a digital algorithm that they can pick up on, and they can see what units are being sold. So if you put a pink cabbage on there and 100 of them got sold within 3 minutes, they see there's a change in the trends. These guys aren't stupid. My stove cost me a tenner off eBay from China. Chris, I've got several stoves from China. It's cost me a tenner. It's just a fact of life. You know, you can get them. I don't know what to say about that, because I'd like to see a good quality English stove, right, which is made in England and was made from real steel, hand knurled, finished properly, with a little English flag on it, but made in England. I'd love to see that, and I'd pay good money for it. Buy cheap, buy twice. Do you know, I'd like to say that is true, but these days it isn't, because what happens is people just look for a cheaper option to sell things. £50 braid will need shot leaders. Yeah, possibly. So anyway, that was that. And listen, that's not me having a dig at anybody before anybody starts whinging and telling their dad off. Nope. You know, most things are made in China now. I have a blinds business, right? I try to get most of my stuff made in the UK, and to be perfectly honest, not all of it can be made in the UK. So I just have to bite the bullet on that. But like, getting back to a design, if somebody come up with a cooker that was brilliant, fantastic, and it cost, let's say, 200 quid, and you know, but it was like made in Great Britain and it had a story behind it, I'd buy it. Can I have the link to pink cabbage? Yeah, you can actually buy pink cabbage. You'll eat it at Christmas. You stuff him. So you fell into that one, didn't you? Just buying for the bee. Chris Holmes. Didn't mean that. I'm on 31, brilliant. 30 people watching this ginger little guy who looks like he's a love child of somebody put a comment about as somebody's love child, but I kind of thought it was quite amusing, because listen, when you're this ginger, you wear it all over the years, and it's kind of amusing, you know. It is where it is, you know, copper colour top and all that kind of thing. So what's the next thing? What's the next thing going to be in the next vlogs? Chickpea clothing, pink camouflage. Let's see. Apologies, it's already been asked, but what's the mystery tape Bessie doing? Don't know about that until the powers that be order it and start doing what needs to be done. Testing is still being done on that mystery bait. Now they've got the mystery bait. I've helped put it together with a bait company, and we will see what happens to that in the future. It might not go anywhere. It all depends on what other people do. Now I can help people out in fishing, and I've done this many a time. And the last thing I'm going to do with anything in life is take control of things. Hey up, Brian Mills, good to see you, mate. So anyway, also I'm going to put together an intro on these Thursdays, and I'm not entirely sure what intro I should put on. If you've got any ideas of what kind of video footage I would put for the Thursday review vlogs that I'm going to be doing, can you tell me what you would like me to do? Now I've currently done a countdown, and I'm not entirely happy. Does honey work with spots? Yeah, it does. Yes, honey's a fantastic bait. I'll come down to the Midlands at some point and do a live feed. I fish the Midlands a lot, to be honest. I usually go down maybe 2 or 3 times a month to the Midlands, just outside of Cannock a lot. So you're more than welcome to come and chat to us when I do a live feed on a Saturday. When I do that, don't swallow dust. Don't swallow Dover sole. That's hilarious. Listen, there was a story that went viral. Not me. This isn't me, by the way. Apparently, some guy went sea fishing. For some reason, he managed to get a Dover sole stuck in his throat. And if you look on McAlchie Facebook page, there's a link on it which Robert Crack sent to me, where this guy had to have a Dover sole. What are you doing kissing a fish when it goes down your throat? How big was this Dover sole? I mean, how popular must this guy be who you know, like kind of can put a Dover sole down his throat? It is madness, isn't it? Chris Scott choking on a Dover sole. You can't make that up, can you? You know, who's kissed a fish? I've kissed a fish now and again. Maybe on a Saturday night when I was a lot younger, but I have kissed a fish. Hey mate, you alright? Nathan's here. There's Nathan up there. Hey fella, you alright?
Hi everyone.
I didn't catch nothing, didn't you, Brian? Hey mate, you alright?
Not bad.
He's come down, he usually fishes on a Saturday night, don't you, Nathan?
I do.
Yeah, he does fishes it a lot.
Always kiss a fish, it's good luck.
Always kiss a fish, it's good luck. What happens if one got stuck down your throat though, Nathan? That's a question.
That is a big question.
Ty says he's kissed a few old trout. Now I know a few old trout who said they've kissed a Nathan.
Can agree with
Right,
that.
come on guys, how many of you kissed... No, wait, no, one. Right, it's a really strange live feed this, because we've got some people asking how big people's tackle is. We've got people like kind of wanting to kiss fish and like kind of get a fish extracted from the throat. People going with old trout. Right? Come on, admit. Who's kissed an old trout? Brian Mills. Pardon? You missed that one, Brian, didn't you? Listen, there's a live feed there. People said they've cast trout. So, but I'll tell you what this is. Listen, you missed this. There's a story on. I've woke up with an old trout. Do you know what did she say? That's the question, isn't it? You know, we're all supermodels, aren't we? What she said. Can you imagine what she said on her Facebook live feed? Says, you know, you woke up with an old trout. What did she say? Tell me, comment what you think she said. Mine's watching your live feed. Listen, there's things on Saturday night you could watch, come dancing or whatever it is. That's what you could be watching. Nathan's looking at me like it's a little bit odd this, because you're speaking to like kind of this phone here. I kissed a tote once, almost regretted it. Well, that's like trying to make out with a shark, innit? Let's be perfectly honest. Blimey.
Who's kissed a bream?
What?
Now the question is, who's kissed a bream?
Who's kissed a bream then? There's a good question. About to a black chicken curry. So next mate, kissing pike. Who kisses pike? That's a man's test, isn't it? That is a man's test, isn't it? Now a tope is another level, isn't it? Let's be perfectly honest. But who's actually going to put a pike before him and do it blindfolded? Right? There's a whiskey moment for you there, isn't it? Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about any other kind of things that you do. Like, I kissed some slimy things in the past. Yeah. That must be... Sod that. Look at that, Ian. Sod that. Listen, which fish wouldn't you kiss? Now there's another question. Wolffish. Would you kiss a wolffish? That's a really ugly looking fish, that, from Norway, isn't it? Would you kiss a wolffish? If you're not sure what a wolffish is, have a look on YouTube and Google a wolffish. Again, listen, be careful what you Google these days, because when you Google these things and there's anything that can be sold, an electric eel, whoa, now there's one.
Like that.
Yeah. A catfish, ate 'em. Monkfish, and definitely no. A monkfish. What's a monkfish ever done wrong to you guys? It's got somebody loves it. It's got a mum, you know. So what would you kiss? What fish would you kiss? Electric eel has got to be the one, hasn't it? I think that's, you got to tongue that one, haven't you?
Yeah.
You got to tongue an electric eel. You know, you got to hold it there. I want to see a YouTube video. Whoever.
I'm gonna
This,
search for that.
this
tonight.
photo, yeah, Nathan's gonna search for kissing like tonguing electric eels. That's wrong. So if anybody was to do, right, shocking, isn't it? It's shocking. Right? If you did a fishing video and you kissed the fish, tongue it, like, do you remember like the Tube? What was it? Was it the Tube years ago with Terry Christian on it? Right, I would do anything to be on TV. So if you did it, I'm not going to do it. Don't even look at me. Right? You're going to kiss a fish. You're going to kiss a fish and put it up on YouTube. You get millions of views. You never get a girlfriend again. Or you won't even get an old trout at the side of you. But you know, it might be a thing for the. It might be the same thing.
Now, who's kissed a fish, then Conan kissed a girlfriend afterwards.
Kissed a fish and kissed a girlfriend afterwards. Anyway, listen, the next one up after here is another YouTuber going to be going live at 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's Carpy Camo. Cutsy, is it Cutsy his name is?
I think so, yeah.
Cutsy. And then you got Leon Bartrop after that. He wants to get 200 people on his live feed. I've done really well tonight because I'm really happy. Because I've ended up with, the biggest thing I had was 32 people, which was really good. Leon needs to try and get 200. He might do a giveaway, £40 catfish. More than Fox. What do you mean more than Fox, Scotty? Sotty Allen. Anyway, I dropped as soon as I came in. I'm not entirely sure what that means.
I know catfish are really good players. They do fight a lot.
Yeah, no, I've had big catfish. Let's see, the figures. 200 people. Right, I'm with you now. I got distracted with Nathan then. That's not good, is it?
Influence.
Bad influence. Anyway, so yeah, we can get him to 200. That'd be great. I've got my son fishing with me here at the moment. Who's just turned up now?
Flynn.
Oh, is it Flynn, is it? Flynn's just getting out of the car. He's not got his lure out.
Get it casted in then.
Yeah. Anyway, what an intro. You're not telling me what kind of intro that I'm going to do on Thursdays. I've done put an intro together so far, 1, 2, 3, and a few captions of reviewing a tackle. Listen, these reviews on Thursdays are going to be normal reviews, right? I'm not going to slate the companies. I'm not going to pull them to pieces. I'm just going to say whether they're solid or not, whether they're a good piece of kit. That's it. Simple as that. And they're not designed to offend people. It's so that when you're looking to buy a piece of tackle and you want to buy it, you're going to go on YouTube and you're going to have a look at the product and have somebody talk about the product. That's it, right? So it's not about, if you're thinking of sending some stuff over to me as well to Chambers Business Centre in Oldham, which is OL8 4QQ, address it to Back Pocket Productions, which is just something I've got on the go at the moment. I'm dressed himself, Carl G. I'm not going to pull it to pieces. I'll pull where it can be done better, whether it's solid or not, and whether it's going to be a good piece of kit. If that's exactly what you're looking to do to get somebody to show it on YouTube, brilliant. Because I've literally got loads of boxes stacked up now in my office where I'm going to start doing these reviews. I was going to start doing 3 parts to this vlog, but that's not what I'm going to do. Sports Director a month ago, can't fault it. See, that's a Sports Direct Bivvy 12 months ago, Ty. I am going to get the NGT Bivvy, the 2-man one. I'm going to get that one because I want to have a look at it, right? It's not overly expensive. It's to stop it raining. You can get a winter skin as well. I'm going to get one of them. I tell you what, I'm also, because I had a look at the catalogue, when they sent this box through to me with all this kind of gear in here, all that stuff, shouldn't think of the working man. They should think of the working man, exactly. So if I can look at this kind of stuff and put it out there, then that's great. I'm gonna put it out there, do a review on it, and talk about it as it is. But here's the kicker: I'm only gonna do it in 2 minutes, so it's going to be 2 minutes. So literally, I'm gonna press the bell and talk about it for 2 minutes, and after the 2 minutes, that's the end of the vlog. It's done. £100, and it came with a winter skin. Say £100 for a bivvy. That's good, isn't it? And a winter skin.
Yeah. That's cheap.
That's cheap. That's cheap. And let's be honest, there's a lot of people who go catfishing, don't do weekend after weekend after weekend. Nick Warner, good. No worries. Patrol, crap signal on the bank. Nick, good to see you, mate. Absolutely good to see you. So anyway, listen, let's all. I'm guessing Leon Bartrop now might have his feed up and running, ready to go at some point for 7 o'clock, right? Do us a favour, guys. There's currently 25 people. Share his live feed at 7 o'clock and share Camo's feed as well for 6 o'clock. And let's try and get the numbers up on this. Right, here's one of the reasons why we're doing these things, and it's that simple. There's something that is called clusters on YouTube. What's a cluster? Now, I'll tell you what a cluster is. YouTube will only promote YouTube channels if they're part of a cluster, people working together as a collaboration. So the more people start doing live feeds, the more people start talking on YouTube, the more people doing YouTube footage, it helps us all. It's a community. So when you guys start getting your smartphones out, your cameras, and doing a bit of YouTube footage yourself, it can only help fishing in the UK. Why am I saying this? Right, I'm going to be a bit deep on this, forgive me. Right, YouTube, Google will only share live feeds with advertising to get this out and about. If there's clusters and there's people linking in from America, from all over Europe, then they'll promote fishing better. If anybody starts to doing YouTube footage and they collaborate with each other and they work together and they work as a community, because this is a community, it's about you, the people watching it, not about me or anybody else. It's about doing stuff for you. So on our videos, what we're doing is on the clusters, we're trying to get people to ask everybody the same questions so we can do the same kind of videos from a different point of view. That's how YouTube works. So when you look at a review, you're looking at different points of view. You're not being sold to. So what you're doing is you're getting people to actually come together and say, I like this, I like that, I like that. You make the decision, not me. You do. And that's how clusters work. So the more people do clusters and doing the same kind of products, doing the live feeds, doing videos and talking with each other, helping each other, this isn't a competition. It's not something that is here to entertain me. It's about helping you and your fishing. Like so far tonight, some people have learnt that when I'm doing the pat baits, like before, we've got the pat baits on the go and we're fishing with popcorn. That's it. So it's popped up popcorn, right? And the popcorn's there, Nathan, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and you can see in the bucket there, it's all mushed down pat baits, isn't it? Ready to fish, right? So we can all do this together, yeah. This is why they're doing it. Now, what YouTube's going to start doing as well is that, listen, independents like me, Leon, Koozie, Bankside Vlogger, Tosh, yeah, Tosh does the hook, line and sinker, doesn't he? Popcorn, mini maze, great bait on pressured waters. It is, Brian, it's a very good bait, popcorn on pressured waters. Brilliant. It's only maize, but it's popcorn. Right? So, here's why we're doing it all. I've lost myself a little bit. The more that we do this, the better. It's that simple. It's that simple. So, YouTube are going to start looking for companies to start paying for adverts on YouTube. Now, this, if anybody's watching this trade orientated, you need to get a video done for the start of every fishing video on the tags. I'm telling you now, that's the way you do it, because it's not your job to sell products. It's not our job to sell products. What it is everybody's job to ask what the product is, and then you buy it off your own back, what you want to do. But the information of the product needs to be there, and YouTube is speaking independently about it, all links together, and that's it. So when you look for a new washing machine or a car or something like that, you look for the product first, and you'd see for good reviews or bad reviews. It's that simple. Human beings aren't always heartless. If there's something that's bad and they don't want to put their name to it, they just won't review it. It's that simple. Am I wrong, Nathan?
You're bang on right.
You know, so the more people do live feeds of videos, I'm doing a great job, buddy. Keep it up, vlogs, and keep you catch you next time. Dave, I'm going in a minute anyway. I'm going in 5 minutes. myself, because then I'm going to go listen that Flynn's out of the car. Now, what have you got on your Yoda t-shirt? So all the drop downs for products that I use is going to be in all the vlogs for the coming future, which is the drop downs we can actually buy it off Amazon. Right, so I'm going to find links on Amazon, affiliate links, or whatever it is. So on the not live feed, on the review on Thursday, we're going to do the lights, and there's going to be a link for all the lights. It might be eBay, it might be Amazon, it might be a website. There's going to be a link there because it's for you to make your mind up what you want to buy and what you want to use. And what do you call YouTubers when they do reviews? They call them influencers, because people are influenced by what they're buying and what they want, but they're not going to buy something that's not going to work. I'll give you an example of that. I bought a Vax carpet cleaner, right? I wanted to know how to use it. You also need some dislikes to activate the algorithm. Listen, dislike is the same as a like. Exactly right. If somebody puts a negative comment or a dislike, YouTube, Google like that, because when they do that, it means that people are engaging with the video. Like currently we had 19 likes and 27 people online. If you don't like something, you have to say it, and if you're taking the time and effort to say I don't like it, then we can change things and do things the way you like it. That's how it works. It's that simple, you know. So you have to, some people don't realise that. They'll go thumbs down, don't like it, and they'll sit back and go, Dad, he's done it again, I don't like him doing videos, but I put a dislike in. You've actually helped the channel. You've helped the channel by doing a dislike. You've helped the channel by putting, but the most important thing is you've took time and effort to interact with the video. So when I see a negative comment, now some people, I delete some negative comments, and that's when it's derogatory to the human being. If they're insulting them as a human being, like saying you're the love child of Bill Oddie and Hilda Ogden, don't like the hat. There you can see it, look, it's in shot. It's a dancing hat just for you. Hey, listen, it's better than a bald head.
Hey, mine's just as bad.
Listen, I could feed birds off the top of my head now. Good.
That's why I thought I'd put a woolly hat on just to cover my receding hairline.
No, I don't like wearing glasses. I hate wearing glasses because it makes me look like I should be outside school grounds. You've got more hair than me, Brian Mills. Listen, look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? You can get a beat off that. Hey, that's my head, isn't it? I might have to shit. Good, 10 out of 10. You don't like the hat? To be honest, I've got another hat here. Until I started doing live feed, I didn't know where it was. This is one I usually wear because it's warmer. That one. But to be honest, with this cheap tackle I'm going to be showing in reviews, I think I'm better like that, aren't I? Does that look better?
You look like an elf.
I'm going to get my shillelagh.
You look like a gnome, guys. Like a gnome.
Sorry guys, it's just my sense of humour. I'm not a full one sometimes, you might have noticed that. Back where they are. You look like a dark smurf in that.
A camping smurf.
Good idea.
We'll catch on. I think it will. Right, live feed now. Carpy Camo is live. Right, so on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. I'm going to bid you. Listen, there's been 20 people like this, and you know, the last video was over 600 people watched it in the end.
Something like that,
Yeah, that's 600 people in the room watching it. I've done an hour. Now listen, if you got, it only takes one bite. There's a link possibly on in there for Carpy Camo. It's Carpy Camo Coos. He's on the comments. Cuts. I can never pronounce it.
Coots, I think
Coots.
it is.
Until the next one. See you again, Brian. Good to see you. Saturday night is nearly finished. I'm gonna try and catch some carp. I'm gonna make my tea. I'm gonna watch the other guys' vlogs and comment. Give my wife big kiss. Why would I? See you next time. She might be stunning.
Flynn can give her a kiss.
Flynn can give her a kiss.
No!
See you next time. Guys, I'm going.
Good luck.
Thank you so much. Don't forget the reviews. are going to start happening every Thursday evening, guys. Catch you next time. Darren, good to see you. We're gone, we're out of here. Take it easy. Listen, enjoy Saturday night, enjoy match of the day. Don't know what the scores were. Watched it 590 times. I'm guessing. Cheers, Brian. Thank you. Catch you next time. Ian McKenzie. Thank you again, Mr. Blackpool. See you all again. Right, I'm gonna do the YouTube thing now. Do you know what that is? We're going. There's the cameras there. What you do is, see you, mate. You go like that. Watch. You ready? See ya.